Shalom Akim. This is Yahweh Tazak coming back with another video. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Waha Rakak Wadash Barakatam Akim. As I said, I'm coming back with another lesson. Just jumping into Isaiah 14 and just speaking about Esau. You know, today in America is known as Babylon the Great. All right, and basically how the judgment of Babylon, you know, spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, you know, who's governed by Esau, the so-called white man. No man is gonna be able to protect you from the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, your destruction is sealed, and you're gonna have to deal with it. All right. So I want to start off with Isaiah chapter 14 verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. All right, so none's gonna deliver you from the coming destruction. And you know what I'm saying? What it says in here in Revelations 13 and 10. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And that's what we're waiting for. That's why we're taking up this proverb up against the king of Babylon. All right. And he that you know, let me go ahead and go back. Isaiah 14. It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. All right. So you're gonna receive payback, man. You know, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. And so you're gonna be persecuted, and none's gonna hinder. None's gonna intervene and try to deliver you from the hand and the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and that's, you know, the power of the Lord, man. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He ain't gonna have mercy on you, man. All right, Esau, you're done. Okay. Let me go ahead and bring out here. And was it Solomon 12 and 12? It says, who shall say, what hast thou done? Or who shall withstand thy judgment? You know, for who shall say, what hast thou done? Or who shall withstand thy judgment? All right. Anybody that is in whether you're in opposition or you're you know, visited by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you're gonna fall and feel a certain way, man. All right. You're gonna feel the power. All right. It says, or who shall accuse thee for the nations that perish, whom thou madest? All right. And he made Esau, but he made Esau to be a whipping stick, you know, and ultimately to be destroyed and to be put into captivity. He's gonna be put into captivity and be destroyed, man. So who's gonna rise up and accuse Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for destroying nations, man, for destroying and punishing wicked kings and tyrants? No one will. Or who shall come to stand against thee to be revenged for the unrighteous men? You see, none hindereth. You know, none's gonna hinder or intervene and get in the way of the Lord's judgment that is destined to fall upon you, Esau. All right. For neither is there any God but thou that careth for all, to whom thou mightest show that thy judgment is not unright. You know, Who's going to stand up and tell the Lord that his judgment or his ways are not right, man? Neither shall king or tyrant be able to set his face against thee for any whom thou hast punished. You see, no one's going to be able to stand at the defense of you, Esau, whenever Yahweh Shai gives the green light to his son, Yahweh Shai, to come and destroy you, man. You know? And these nations are going to rain down the ICBM missiles upon America and destroy the 2/3. Alright? And simultaneously there's going to be a deliverance for the elect, the chosen of Yasha'Allah, Israel. Alright? Verse 15, for so much then as thou art righteous thyself, thou orderest all things righteously, thinking it not agreeable with thy power to condemn him that had not deserved to be punished. Alright, so the Lord isn't unjust. Alright, he orders all things righteously. Alright, so you've been weighed in the balance and you've been found wanting, man. You lack the things that are pleasing to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Alright, so I'm going to go from there back over here into the book of Isaiah, same book, chapter 10. Alright, and I'll start at verse 1. And I'm going to start at Isaiah 10 and 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment. Alright, because and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. That's right, they persecuted us, man. They've raped and murdered Slakia, you Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, man. They stole lands, they coveted after the lands, you know. They done horrific acts, and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to pay them back. For the Lord is not mocked, for what a man soweth, that shall he reap. Alright, because he's preferred to judgment. It says he turned aside the needy from judgment, man. You know. So this is that oppressive city, man, this golden city that's going to be brought low. It says, and what will you do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from far? What is that desolation that shall come from far? Them ICBM missiles, man. Alright. It says, to whom will you flee for help? Who are you going to go to help you to from the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man? Alright. No one. Because even the other nations that you thought were confederate with you are going to turn their backs against you and destroy you, man. Alright. And where will you leave your glory? You know, where are you going to leave your glory? America's going to be destroyed. Your dollar is going to collapse. Ain't nobody going to want to trade under the dollar bill, you know, the euro. Alright. It says, without me they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. That's right, and the hand of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is stretched out still, man. He's still sending out his plagues. The judgments are being played out here on the earth, and ultimately waiting for that deliverance, man. Alright, but the point is that no one's going to help you. Alright, what will you do in the day of visitation, and the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will you flee for help, and where will you leave your glory, man? You know, America's done. This land is going to be purged and purified by fire, man, by way of fire. Alright, thus say Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So I'm going to go back here real quick to Isaiah 14. Alright, and 1, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? Alright, who prescribe unrighteous decrees, man, that take the judgment away from the needy. Alright, you're going to be judged for that. What were you going to do in the day of your visitation? Alright, or you know, who are you going to flee for help? Alright, it says, the golden city ceased, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepters of the rulers. Meaning that you're no longer in a superpower. You've lost your authority, and it's just a matter of time when the war is gonna the Third World War is gonna break out completely, man. And you're gonna see who truly reigns, once and for all. And it's gonna be Israel, all right, the elect. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted, and none hindereth. So I'm gonna look up that word hindereth. It says none will hinder. All right. Kosak. All right. It says to withhold, restrain, hold back, keep in check, refrain. See, no one's gonna none's gonna hold back. None's gonna keep it in check, man. All right. To withhold, to refrain, spare, reserve. No one's gonna intervene. No one's gonna get in the way. It says to hold here in the Strong's definitions. You look down, it says forbear, hinder, hold back, keep back, punish, refrain, reserve, spare, withhold. All right. So you're not gonna be spared, man. All right. You're gonna receive the just punishment for your actions. All right. So